What's up? Stand up and say what's up.
The nation.
New Orleans, what's up?
Wagwan is that guy. Today's video we doing Ron Killings. Ron Killings, professional WWE superstar. And we see his locks coming in here with a really unique front taper, short, twisted dreads at the beginning of his career. And he does show some length over the years from where he started. But at this point in his journey, they were really short and just like down to his ears, really skinny. Probably over 150 or so on his head, and definitely a lot of work to keep them maintained because there's so many dreads on his head. He needs some help to do so.
University of Tennessee, what's up?
I actually think he had cornrows just before he put the dreads in at this stage, and this could be, 2 years of hair growth while he's getting his cornrows put in. These cornrows are too thin to be braided dreads. You usually get a thicker braid when you braid your dreads together, but they still look pretty dope here. I had them once in my life. But it wasn't far from after this stage that he got his dreads put in. As you can see in these video clips from his intro, his dreads started when his hair was about at his eyebrow length, and they were very thin at the time as well. These days we do see some more length and even some coloring added to it, but this starting dread definitely with some twisting action. Real simple technique, to be honest. And even though he's got some length in this picture, you can notice the two-strand twist that is happening and the taper on the front of his head looking kind of sparse, leaving not so much hair in place. And so I'm actually thinking if these dreads were actually started with two-strand twists, as we see in this picture. We do see Ron Killings wearing the stocking cap quite often. These are good for going to bed with when you have short dreads, if you just want to keep lint and keep the frizzy hair down on your head. Real easy, low cost effective way of maintaining your dreads appearance. But over the years now we see the progression in his locks and how thin and symmetrical they actually are. You can actually achieve this locks from the sponge method like we see Juwan Hunter has done. But these ones specifically I feel that are just being twisted together, and there's so many of them on his head. So the truth is, Ron Killings dreads definitely very thin, very symmetrical. If you wanted thicker locks, you'd have to start combining these together to kind of give a stronger root base. And as of lately, we actually see him with some frosted tips, some bleach blonde tips on his dreadlocks, which is kind of an outdated style, but he's kind of making them work for him. His whole swagger kind of goes on the whole early 2000 hip-hop scene anyways. And of course, if you are looking to get a hairstyle like this, you're going to need some bleach paste to help lighten the tips of your hair. It would probably be easier if you had the help of a loctician. And here's a video of him with his son, who kind of has the same hairstyle guaning with the bleach tips, the frosted tips, except his son is doing the high top faded freeform dreads that looks like he's got the dread sponge happening. So this is a difference in his son versus Ron Killings' hair, and I feel like his son's hair would turn out pretty dope if he just keeps them growing and freeforming from this faux hawk that he's kind of got going on. Well, that's it for this dread review. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next dreadlock video. Peace.
The nation.